At an upscale outdoor bistro beneath the shade of city skyscrapers, powerful men came to dine, strike deals, and show off their wealth. Among them sat one of the most powerful, Gerald Langston, a real estate magnate turned investor, known across the state as the man with the golden touch. At 68, his presence still commanded the room. Next to him sat Clarissa, his elegant young wife dressed in designer clothes, her lips curled into a poised smile, though it never quite touched her eyes. Waiters floated past with silver trays delivering artisanal lunches and vintage wines to their well-dressed patrons. No one noticed the boy. Jaden was 12, small, skinny, hoodie torn at the elbows. He lingered just outside the cafe's ornate railing, watching with hungry eyes as steaming plates landed on tables. No one noticed until he shouted, "Don't eat that!" The entire restaurant froze. Gerald blinked. His spoon hovered above a golden bowl of bisque. Clarissa's hand froze mid-reach for her wine glass. The boy's shout had pierced the hum of lunch chatter and laughter like a siren. "Don't eat it! She put something in it!" Clarissa's eyes went wide, then narrowed. "Who let that vagrant in?" she hissed. The boy didn't flinch. "I saw her," Jaden said, pointing. "She poured something from her purse when he wasn't looking." Gasps rippled across the patio. Forks paused mid-air. One waiter even dropped a plate. Gerald stared at the boy, then slowly turned to his wife. "Is this true?" he asked quietly. Clarissa laughed too quickly. "Oh please, he's obviously disturbed. He just wants attention. Maybe a free meal." Jaden didn't back down. "She's lying. You can test the soup. Smell it. I swear I saw her tip something in." A murmur moved through the cafe like wind through leaves. Gerald set his spoon down. His gaze sharpened. "Clarissa?" She crossed her arms. "You're actually considering this nonsense?" Gerald didn't respond. Instead, he called over the manager. "Send someone to test this." Clarissa stood abruptly. "You're humiliating me in public over a street rat." But her voice shook, and that didn't go unnoticed. Someone called the police. By the time officers arrived, Clarissa had crumbled. Her voice cracked, mascara running, hands trembling. "He was never supposed to outlive this year," she muttered. "He was supposed to be gone. I was tired of waiting." Silence fell again, heavier this time. The officers gently cuffed her hands behind her back. Gerald stared, stunned, as his once perfect world fell apart in front of strangers and cell phones. Jaden stood quietly near the fence, unsure whether to run or hide, but Gerald rose, walked over, and placed a hand on the boy's shoulder. "You saved my life!" Jaden shrugged, eyes wide. "I just couldn't let it happen." For the first time in years, Gerald smiled. Not the kind for photo ops or boardrooms, a real one. "Let's get you something to eat," he said. Later that week, Jaden was enrolled in school. He slept in a warm bed. He didn't go hungry anymore. Because that day someone listened to a kid nobody noticed. And everything changed. Sometimes heroes wear suits. Sometimes they wear hand-me-down hoodies. But the size of your heart will always matter more than the weight of your wallet. If this story moved you, like, share, and subscribe for more stories of truth, courage, and redemption.